the old Blackwood estate stood cloaked in perpetual twilight, a monument to unspoken sins and festering resentments. Inside, Arthur Penhaligon, a man consumed by shadows of his own making, found himself trapped in a marriage as brittle as ancient bone. He and his wife, Eleanor, had once dreamed of a life filled with laughter within those crumbling walls, but now only the echoes of their bitter arguments reverberated through the long, desolate corridors. Their son, 10-year-old Thomas, was a silent witness to this slow unraveling, his eyes holding a wisdom far beyond his years. The nights were torment. Eleanor, once vibrant, had become a constant reminder of Arthur's failures, her mere presence a sharpened barb twisting in his soul. One frost-laden evening, after a particularly vicious exchange that clawed at the very foundations of their shared existence, Arthur snapped. The rage, long simmering beneath a veneer of civility, erupted in a blinding wave. In the suffocating silence that followed, Eleanor lay still, a lifeless husk amidst the decaying grandeur of the Blackwood estate. Panic coldly claiming, seized Arthur. He dragged her body to the abandoned root cellar beneath the manor, a place where secrets lay buried deeper than the gnarled roots of ancient trees. He told himself it was temporary, a necessary evil. He would figure something out. But the cellar, with its damp earth and the musty scent of decay, became a tomb not just for Eleanor, but for Arthur's soul as well. Days turned into weeks. Arthur moved through the house like a ghost himself, haunted by the specter of his actions. He meticulously crafted a narrative for the outside world. Eleanor had left, seeking solace elsewhere. But the lie felt like a lead weight in his gut, growing heavier with each passing hour. What truly unsettled Arthur was Thomas. The boy showed no outward grief, no questioning of his mother's absence. He continued his daily routines as if nothing had changed, a chilling indifference that sent icy tendrils of dread creeping up Arthur's spine. Had he seen something that night? Was his son somehow aware of the darkness Arthur had unleashed? The oppressive silence became unbearable. Arthur, driven to the edge by paranoia and guilt, finally confronted Thomas one evening as they sat in the cavernous, dimly lit dining room. A flickering candlelight cast long, dancing shadows that seemed to mock his anguish. "Thomas," Arthur began, his voice a strained whisper, "your mother, she's been gone for a while now. Don't you find that strange?" Thomas looked up from his plate, his eyes unnervingly calm and clear. "Strange, father? Why would it be strange?" Arthur's heart pounded in his chest, a frantic drumbeat against the rising tide of terror. "Well, she's not here. Don't you miss her? Don't you wonder where she is?" The boy tilted his head, a faint smile playing on his lips. "But she is here, father. I see her every day." Arthur's blood ran cold. He gripped the edge of the table, his knuckles white. What do you mean? Where do you see her?" Thomas simply pointed a small, innocent finger towards Arthur's back. His voice, devoid of any childish fear, echoed in the vast room. "She's right there, father. You're carrying her on your back. She says hello." Arthur recoiled as if struck. A bone-chilling weight settled upon him, an invisible presence pressing down with malevolent force. He felt a cold breath on the back of his neck, a whisper that spoke of secrets and retribution. The Blackwood estate had claimed another soul, and Arthur was now bound to its dark legacy, forever carrying the weight of his sin and the silent, watchful gaze of the woman he had murdered.